Hello and welcome to English with Parishma. Have you ever found yourself hesitating before a big presentation, or maybe just shying away from a simple conversation because a little voice inside whispered, "You're not good enough"? If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. That voice of self-doubt is something we all battle. But what if I told you that you have the power to turn down its volume and amplify the voice of self-belief? Today, we're diving deep into building genuine, unshakable self-confidence. This isn't about being arrogant or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about discovering the quiet, steady strength that already exists within you. We'll explore what confidence truly is, why being kind to yourself is non-negotiable, and how small, practical steps can lead to monumental changes. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's start this journey together. First things first, let's demystify what confidence really means. It's often mistaken for being the loudest person in the room or never showing any fear. But true confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's the willingness to act despite it. It's the quiet trust you have in your own abilities, judgment, and worth. Think of it like a muscle. It's not something you're just born with or without. It's something you build and strengthen over time through consistent effort. Confidence is the belief that you can handle what life throws at you, not because you know you'll always succeed, but because you know you'll be okay even if you fail. It's about your inner state, not your outer performance. It's the foundation upon which you can build a more fulfilling life, take healthy risks, and pursue your biggest dreams. So let's stop chasing some impossible ideal of perfection and start building a real, resilient trust in ourselves, one step at a time. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful yet overlooked tools in our confidence-building kit: self-compassion. For many of us, our inner critic is our harshest critic. We'd never speak to a friend the way we often speak to ourselves, right? We berate ourselves for small mistakes and set impossibly high standards. Self-compassion is about changing that internal dialogue. It means treating yourself with the same kindness, care, and understanding you would offer a good friend when they're having a hard time. It's not about making excuses. It's about acknowledging your humanity. We all make mistakes. We all have flaws. That's part of the deal. The next time you mess up or feel inadequate, try this. Pause, and instead of letting the negative self-talk spiral, say to yourself, "This is a tough moment. It's okay to feel this way. Everyone struggles sometimes." This simple shift from self-judgment to self-kindness can be revolutionary. It soothes your nervous system and gives you the emotional space to learn and grow, rather than staying stuck in a cycle of shame. All right, we've talked about the mindset. Now let's get practical. One of the fastest ways to kill your confidence is to set massive, overwhelming goals. When you aim for "I'm going to run a marathon next month" without ever having run a mile, you're setting yourself up for failure and a huge blow to your self-esteem. The secret is to start small. I mean, really small. Instead of write a book, how about write one paragraph today? Instead of get a new job, how about update one section of my resume? These small, achievable goals are what I call confidence snacks. Each time you accomplish one, you get a little hit of dopamine and a piece of evidence that says, "Hey, I can do this." You're building a track record of success. This creates a positive feedback loop. The more you achieve, the more confident you feel. The more confident you feel, the more you're willing to take on. This momentum is incredibly powerful. So take a moment and think, what is one tiny, manageable thing you can do today that will move you just 1 inch closer to where you want to be? Start there. Next up, let us talk about something you can change in the next 30 seconds that can instantly boost your confidence, your body language. Our minds and bodies are deeply connected. It's a two-way street. When you feel insecure, you might slouch, cross your arms, or avoid eye contact. But did you know that changing your posture can actually change how you feel? This is often called power posing. Think about what a confident person looks like. They stand tall, their shoulders are back, their chest is open, and they take up space. Try it right now. Uncross your arms and legs. Pull your shoulders back and down. Lift your chin slightly. Take a deep breath. Doesn't that feel different? Holding a more expansive, open posture for even just a minute or two can actually decrease your stress hormone, cortisol, and increase feelings of power and confidence. Before your next meeting, interview, or social event, find a private space and strike a power pose. It might feel silly at first, but it sends a powerful signal to your brain that you are capable and ready. Your body can lead your mind. Now for the big one, the one we all dread: failure. Our society often teaches us that failure is the opposite of success, something to be avoided at all costs. But what if we reframed that? What if failure wasn't the end of the road, but a critical part of the journey? Every successful person you admire has a long list of failures behind them. The difference is, they didn't let those failures define them. They saw them as data points, as learning opportunities. When something doesn't go your way, instead of thinking, "I'm a failure," ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What could I do differently next time? This shift in perspective is everything. It transforms a painful dead end into a valuable lesson. Embracing failure means giving yourself permission to try things you might not be perfect at. It means being brave enough to be a beginner. Confidence isn't about never falling down. It's about knowing you have the resilience to get back up, dust yourself off, and try again, a little bit wiser than before. So go ahead, give yourself permission to be imperfect. It's the bravest thing you can do. Let's do a quick recap of our confidence-building toolkit. First, we redefined confidence not as a lack of fear, but as the courage to act despite it a muscle you build over time. Second, we embraced self-compassion, learning to treat ourselves with the same kindness we'd give a friend, especially when we stumble. Third, we broke down our big ambitions into small, achievable goals. These little wins create momentum and build a solid foundation of self-belief. Fourth, we harnessed the power of our own bodies, using confident posture to send signals of strength back to our brains. And finally, we reframed failure, seeing it not as an endpoint, but as an essential teacher on the path to success. Each of these strategies works together, creating a powerful system for developing genuine, lasting self-confidence. It's not a quick fix, but a practice. It's a journey of coming home to yourself and recognizing the incredible person you already are. It's about building a relationship with yourself based on trust, kindness, and resilience. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Building self-confidence is one of the greatest acts of self-care you can undertake. It affects every single area of your life, from your relationships to your career to your overall well-being. It's the key that unlocks your potential. Remember that this is your journey, and it's okay to go at your own pace. Some days will be easier than others. On the tough days, come back to these principles. Be kind to yourself. Set one small goal. Stand up a little taller. Remind yourself that even a misstep is a step forward as long as you're learning. You have everything you need within you to build a life filled with courage and self-belief. The first step is simply deciding that you are worth the effort, because you absolutely are. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending this time with me today. If you found this helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content on living your best life. Until next time, be kind to yourself.